All right, my friends, welcome in. It's year 15 of our experiment with 7 kids and 7 USA tiers. They're not going back to America. Not at all. Couple things here. We had 3 players that were wanted by teams. Bournemouth wanted Chris Carpenter. Stoke wanted Chris Askew. And Kim Hansen had 3 teams, Sheffield Wednesday, Stoke, and Watford, that were all interested. So we'll have to see if those players actually end up moving to those clubs or if they sign new deals or whatever that looks like. Another thing, I did get a comment recently that said, you said interesting, like it was like new drinking game. Take a shot every time gray hair says interesting in the experiment. So maybe I'll say fascinating and curious, but I found that comment very interesting. All right, let's go take a look. Chris Askew is with West Ham. I don't know if we've had a move yet where it said this team is interested and the player moved to that actual team. I feel like they've been moving around to other teams. So Chris Askew moves to West Ham from Wolves. Wolves paid $14.25 million. He was on 73K. He's down to 64K. So he's taken a bit of a hit there. His value's dropped $1 million. How much did they pay? They paid $24 million. So Wolves made a tiny little profit there, as you can see. Not bad, Chris. And he's not broken into the U.S. men's national team. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. When did he move? I guess he moved in the middle of the season. So he had 9 subs in the championship. Ooh, on a 6.73. And then he moves to West Ham and he gets 7 starts, 3 subs on a 6.8. So it's a rotation contract. That's definitely rotating, but at least he's starting and he's not just coming in as a last minute sub. He's got mostly greens here. He's above the 10 mark on most of his technicals and mentals. Obviously the physicals are quite tasty. I'm curious if we're going to see a little bit of a drop off in the physicals and the players as they start to age. So first move, Chris Askew. Chris Carpenter, where is he at now? He's at Aston Villa, but he's on loan from Man United. Okay, Bournemouth wanted him. Again, same situation. One club wants him, another, and he gets a different move. And he picked up 2 senior caps. He's up to 10 caps. He had 2 last time. So was that in the middle of the season as well? Yes. They picked. Okay, they bought him at the beginning of the season for $8 million. Okay, so a small profit for Southampton. Okay, they must have had some add-ons. It was originally 6.25. Right. And now he's on loan for $1.2 million. But Aston Villa's in the Premier League, and he's had 15 starts. That's not bad. I mean, come in and whenever that happened, mid-season or whatever, contract. When did he get loaned out? Yeah, January transfer window. They loan him in. They're paying his wages and they're making a tidy little profit off of him. But the wages have dropped from. Oh wait, no, wait. He's on 92. Okay, I was gonna say, wow, he took a 50% pay cut. They're paying half of his wages at Aston Villa. He's on 92 still with Man United. His value $17 million, down from 19.25. But hey, he got 2 more caps. We'll have to go check that to see when that was. Well, sub appearance and a sub appearance. So not starting. All right, Josh Doler, who was at he's still there. Of course he is. 62K. Nothing's changed. His value's gone up from 17.75 to 21.5. So that's interesting. Ooh, bravery drop. I feel like I've said that before though. So maybe that's not different. Key player contract still. 35 caps. That's up from 23, and he's picked up 3 more goals. Okay, 3 subs on World Cup qualification with 3 assists on a 7.5. And then must have been last season, 8 starts, 3 goals, and an assist. Nice job, Josh. Okay. Fascinating, you could say. Jason Duncan here. Still the backup. Oh, that's gutting. 175K. His values dropped from 52 million to 27 million. His contract's up in a year. He's not signed a new deal. He's only made 4 starts and a substitute appearance. He's played a 7.02. He's a great goalkeeper. The good news is he's gone from 29 caps to 43. So he appears to be the starter for the U.S. men's national team. We'll go check. Whoa, I'm clicking all over here. Oh, goodness. My computer's like, what are you doing, mate? 12. Okay, 709. 7 shutouts. Doing the business. Jason did let me know in the comments he hopes to move to Liverpool before the end of his career. So we'll have to see if that happens. I didn't code that in. I didn't make it your favorite team. I apologize, Jason. Zebu Nation's next on my list here. Stoken paid $18.5 million. Still there. He's gone from 110 to 115K. Is that a new contract? Must have been, okay, it's a yearly salary rise. That's good negotiating from the agent. 16 million was worth 34 million. So the value's dropped off a bit. He's on a rotation deal off of a first team deal. So he's dropped a little bit in the status in the squad, but he's still got 18 starts on a 6-7-1 and an assist. He's playing and he's up to 58 caps, up from 41. He's got 5 goals instead of 2. We are going to go look at the U.S. men's national team after this. So we've got, was it Zebu, Jason Duncan, Josh Doler getting significant caps. So that's good. All right, Heino Goodmanson here is going to retire at AZ. That's just my feeling. Still on 23K a week. Needs a new agent. Does he even have an agent? Let's go look. That would be kind of fun. Okay, he does have an agent. Brian. Remain at their present clubs, mate. Look at this. He represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 of our guys are represented by this American guy. That is hilarious. And he needs to get Heino a move. I mean, really. Key player, up to 28 caps, up from 24. So not really. I mean, are those substitute appearances? A start and a sub. And then 8 subs last season, last calendar year or whatever, last season. He didn't have any more goals. He's just kind of there, unfortunately. He's scoring 1 every 2 pretty much in the Eredivisie. So nice job at 5 assists, 7-1-3. He's playing well. Like maybe this is just his level. Values dropped a little bit, but it's still a little disappointing, to be honest with you. Kim Hansen was with Monaco, still with Monaco. He's wanted now. Oh, he's listed. Wanted by Watford. He's listed for half of his value. He's unhappy. Not sure why. He's on a backup deal. Maybe that's why. From a rotation deal. No more caps, so he's kind of fallen out of favor there. He's still on 98K. Value's gone down. Ooh, oh yeah, that's why. Only 2 starts on a 6.3. Hasn't. I mean, they paid 24.5 million for him, and they're paying him 98K a week, and not really using him. So hopefully Kim gets a move here, and we can get him to Watford maybe. Where is Watford? They're in the Prem. Oh, are they still in the Prem? Yeah, because this is in end of the season. Yeah. Okay, they're still in the Prem. Interesting times, my friends. So let's go take a look now at the U.S. men's national team. All right, let's go take a look to see U.S. is at the 13th in world ranking. That means that 10th, that may be the highest. Okay, can't go all the way back in the future. Like, I was going to say it was the highest we've ever been. I don't know if we've ever been 10th, but obviously this is now, 2032, so maybe good things have happened. Osvaldo Alonso, who, what's he actually in real life? He's a player currently with the Seattle Sounders. Interesting times. Is now the manager. All right, let's go take a look at the schedule. Okay, so I thought in my head the World Cup was in 2032, but it's not. It's in 2034. So they're in the midst of going through CONCACAF. Okay, that makes sense. Let's look at the World Cup qualification table then. Yeah, okay. You get the group stage, and then it jumps up to the hex. So currently tied. I mean, it must have been the result against each other or something like that, or goals scored, or some weird sorting. U.S. and Mexico are top of the table with everything equal, as you might expect against Barbados and Haiti. All right. So let's go see if we can find our players. So we got Jason Duncan, 8.0 with the start. Away to Barbados. It's quite a nice away game, I might add. Really, they only started from our boys there. Okay, Jason Duncan at 6.5. Not as good, even though... How did you get a 6.5 against Haiti with a 3-0 win? Impressive. Josh Doler with a yellow on an 8.3. Nice. And that's it. So let's go back to... We're going to look at the World Cup, and then we'll look at the Gold Cup, and that'll be it. Because right about here is where we picked up. So against Mexico, Jason Duncan on a 7.2. Chris Carpenter subbing in. Okay. Josh Doler subbing in. Okay. All right. Making your appearances in front of 87,000 people. Wow. Jason Duncan is the starter. That is what has happened. He is the starter now. Josh Doler, I think, subbing in here. Zebu Nation subbing in. Friendly against Ireland, which obviously is happening this week in real life. Interesting. Did the guy, Josh Doler, got a start there, so maybe he's on that, like, he's just on the cusp of a rotation role because he's subbing in, and then he's starting, you know, against maybe not as good competition, things like that. It looks to be the Josh Doler show, really. I don't see Zebu Nation. Lost to Canada. Old Lady Plays. This is another YouTuber. We'll be glad to see that Canada beat the United States in the Gold Cup semifinal 5-1. That's a bit disappointing. Jason Duncan on a 6.3. Zebu Nation on a 6.0. Doler played. And that's it. Zebu Nation and Doler. Okay, so you can kind of see what's going on there. Got knocked out of the Gold Cup at the semifinal stage by Canada, looking to easily make it into the Hex top two of their group in World Cup qualification. And then we'll have to see what the following year looks like, because that's going to be leading up to the World Cup and actually qualifying. So we'll keep a tab on that. If you've enjoyed this fascinating and curious episode, make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. Let me know, are these guys going to get any moves? The ones that are on, is Kim Hansen going to get a move? I've got to think he is. I'm more interested in where he goes. But check out this other stuff. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.